Alright, hey there, my name is Santi, and this is a video version of the Now 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 project. You probably heard Derek Sivers starting this movement. It's super cool. In case you haven't, check out the description. There's just a bit of an about page to what is a Now 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 project. But either way, this is a video version of that. I want to document the process of me through the months and hopefully through the years, see where I'm at in this journey that I'm trying to start my own business, like with everything that I'm creating online to, be self-sustainable and create my own things. So yeah, shout out to Derek Sivers, of course, because the credit is his, but this is just a video version of what he started. So I would definitely encourage you to try this out. I'm gonna talk more about that in the end, but here's that little thing that I have going on. And these are regarding the creations, things that I'm doing for this channel, for my website, for my podcast, and in general, things that I'm learning to do these things correctly, like to do these things right. So first, I'm writing and editing daily. Yeah, pretty much. I also started learning HTML and CSS, which is pretty cool. You can see there. Yeah, no, it has been super exciting. And to be honest, it's Derek Sivers, the one who encouraged me to get this going. And right now I'm building my own website, which has been super satisfying and I'm loving it. But I mean, it definitely gets stressful at times. But I just really admire people who know web development super well. It's impressive. Then I'm also building an epic newsletter, which is kind of like it has a few things inside that is gonna be cool. I want to add extra value in there for people in the newsletter, so I'm just gonna experiment with some things that I have going on. By the time you're watching this, it might be ready, but right now I'm still working on it. Same thing with the website. Right now, I'm still fine tuning the final things to just release it and keep improving it as I go. But it's a very simple website, like definitely inspired by Derek Sivers. Super simple, everything hand coded, which is pretty exciting. What else? So yeah, regarding creations, I'm filming and editing videos, which you're watching right now. I'm working on that. I'm doing a lot of that. I'm also editing podcast interviews that are coming soon, and I'm working on a secret epic side project for modern Stoics. I mean, it's not a secret, but the thing is that we're still building it, so it's not public yet. But in case you like Stoicism, self improvement, goal setting, all of these mentality, mindset things, you're gonna really like this. But I won't announce it until it's ready. What else you got? So yeah, in personal, I got I'm dedicating 95% of my day to do these things, to do everything that I just mentioned. That is what's taking most of my time right now, and it's pretty exciting. But it's also a lot of work, and I'm just glad I get to do that. Which is what takes me to the next point, which is that I just finished my master's degree, which means no more university. My whole life, I've been making either videos or creating projects, and it's always been on the side with university or school or something. And it's for the first time in my life, I'm doing, I'm doing this. I'm just doing this right now. Technically full time. I'm doing this full time without earning any money. So why is it not sustainable? Because I'm not making any money, right? Which takes me to one of my next struggles, which I'm gonna skip the first one and I'm gonna go to this one to connect the previous idea. I've been unsuccessfully applying for jobs for months now. It's been crazy. I was trying to get a job while I was studying, but now I finished studying. I handed in my final project. It was crazy, a lot of work, and I haven't been able to get a job, right away. So I'm technically doing this full time right now, which is so good, but of course, it's not sustainable. This makes zero money right now because I don't want to put ads anywhere, and yeah, I mean, it's gonna be hard, but what I want to do is, like get a job that is, I mean, I can overlap with. If you know Sean West's Overlap, that book is amazing, highly recommended. It's for free online. I'll link it in the description. Sean is a mentor of mine, someone I truly admire, who has helped me a lot, and that is what I'm going for. Is kind of getting a day job that will give me the financial peace to work fully on the things that I'm creating without the stress of money, without having to sell out and put ads everywhere. So yeah, and yeah, this is not a sponsor by Sean West, but no, I've really got to try to avoid all types of sponsorship in this channel. It's definitely gonna be challenging. I've seen people I admire do it and fail. Um, but I think it's possible, and I think I have what it takes to commit to it, but it's definitely going to be challenging. Sorry, I skipped this one, which was I have too many ideas. Of course, that sounds like bragging, like, yeah, I mean, why are you bragging about all these ideas you have? But it's a huge problem for me. Like, of course, I'm super grateful that I have a lot of ideas in my head all the time, and projects that I want to work on and things that I want to do. But it's just sometimes so much that I decided, okay, I need to start doing things like this. This is an easy way for me to get ideas out, overcoming perfectionism of wanting to edit things perfectly, just putting this thing together and just talking about it. So to me, this is super useful. It really helps with the overwhelming amount of ideas. Yeah, that's one of the struggles I'm having right now. And the other one is I also want to achieve it all at once, which, we all know is not possible. I need to work on things and build the momentum and get things going, which is also why I find it super helpful to do this thing right now, to work on something I care about, which is starting this project of videos of me documenting the process and see how where that takes me, and see that for me to understand that things take time and I have to be more patient. What else we got? Yeah, so learning things that I'm learning, things that I'm reading, things that I want to share in here. So right now I'm reading Perennial Solar, which is Ryan Holiday's book. I've read I think all of his books except for the one that he's promoting right now. Stillness is the key. Really looking forward to that. But yeah, Perennial Solar is an amazing book, and if you're someone who is doing creative things online, if you want to create work that matters, this book is amazing. It's not only how to market work that matters to you and work that has meaningful value in the world, but also how to overcome all of the struggles of being a creative person and trying to publish your work or do something that matters in the long run. So highly recommend this book. It's amazing. I don't think it was as popular as the others, which is yeah. I wasn't aware of this book until very recently, which I just stumbled with it, I don't know how to say that. Either way, I'll keep going. English is not my first language. Every now and again, I have these problems with some words, very specific words, but hope that's okay. I'm committing to not editing this, so let's keep going. I'm going through Sean West's online course. I mentioned Sean West on the overlap, having your day job and doing the thing on the side. I am a member of his online community, and I can't recommend that enough. It's amazing. Sean is someone who has helped me so much, and I'm super grateful to him. And in case Sean, you're watching this, hey man. And yeah, I'm just gonna leave a link in the description to check that out. Actually, these emojis are links. But yeah, those were for the website, so right now you can click on them. What else? So yeah, there you go. Okay, so I'm almost done reading the Headfirst and CSS book, which is one that Derek Sivers recommended on Should You Learn Programming? Yes, which is a blog post. Um, Really cool. I mean, it's been amazing, and honestly, I can't recommend this book enough. I've recommended to a couple of people already because it really, it just takes you by the hand and leads you towards this path of HTML and CSS, which is pretty much the basics of developing a website. Now things are a lot more complicated and there's a lot more to it. But if you want to build something super basic like the website I'm doing, it's amazing. This book is really all you need to just get started, and yeah, I mean, if you want to get really complicated, of course this book won't cover everything, but I highly recommend it. I'll leave a link in the description as well. And finally, I just finished reading Walden by Thoreau, which I've been putting off for months. An amazing book, so good. It's definitely slow at times and it's not that easy to read. But yeah, the takeaways and the things. Everyone quotes Thoreau for a reason. Like Thoreau is someone who you could call him the original minimalist, right? Like he moved. In case you don't know anything about him, he moved to a cabin in the woods, and he only worked 1 day a week, and he decided, like, you know what, like society, the society we live in, I think there's a lot of things wrong with that, so I'm just gonna do things my way, see how that feels. He was doing that for I believe it's 2 years, if I'm not wrong. I think it's 2 years, 2 months and 2 days that he lived in that cabin for. And yeah, it's just amazing. But yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I also need to rewatch. Oh my gosh, this book is so good. Sorry, this film is so good. Dead Poet Society. In case you haven't seen it, Oh, you have to watch that. I need to rewatch it. I was so excited watching clips of it the other day. Yeah, but yeah, I just need to watch that film again. They even quote Thoreau, which is amazing. Yeah, and then finally, I'm about to start reading The Deep by Seth Godin, which I've heard so many good things about it. It just sounds amazing, and I know it's a very short book. I'm gonna start reading it soon, and yeah, it's about how to overcome that dip. It's literally this curve. Like when you're doing something creative, doing a project of yours, anything you're doing, there's always a dip where things are harder, and if you can overcome that, you can come out the other side much better. I need to read that. I'm gonna take good notes up on it, but yeah, I am excited to get to that. And finally, yeah, this thing, as I said, it was inspired by the Now project by Derek Sivers. This emoji was a link to his website that I put on my website. Um, and yeah, I mean, it's amazing. In case you already have a website with a Now page, I highly recommend you do a video version of it. I just think it's so much cooler to document your process throughout, months and years, how you keep, having new priorities and working on new things and see how all of that comes together. So highly recommend you starting a video version. And if you have a website and you haven't started just now page, which is literally what I just did but written, so everything you just saw written, I highly recommend you do that too. It's just an amazing experience and something to keep your priorities, you know, right there, visible, and public accountability and all that good stuff. But yeah, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll do more of this. Hopefully, I'll keep upgrading, uploading, updating them, and yeah, that's about it. So hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.